Good afternoon. How's everyone today? End of the day? Good. Welcome to today's sustainability presentation. We are going to be shining light in a dark world. My name is Brandon Duxbury from Unigloves. I'm not John Lloyd, unfortunately. He's got a few years younger than me. But hope you enjoy. Topic of our discussion is one that's becoming increasingly important in the context of sustainability and environmental responsibility. Greenwashing within the global PPE sector. Over the next few minutes, we'll take a deep dive into what greenwashing means, how it manifests in the PPE industry, the negative effects, and how it identifies and how we can avoid greenwashing when choosing a PPE supplier. Let's start off by defining what greenwashing is. What is greenwashing? Greenwashing refers to the practice where companies market themselves as an environmentally friendly, when in reality their practices do not live into the claims they make. In simpler terms, it's a term or form of deceptive marketing used to attract environmentally conscious consumers by falsely portraying a product or company as a sustainable, eco-friendly or green. In the context of the PPE sector, where the demand for personal protective equipment has soared due to health crises like the COVID pandemic, companies are jumping on the green bandwagon, sometimes misrepresenting the same sustainability sector of their products and to boost sales. Now, let's look at greenwashing, specifically in the PPE sector. PPE products, such as gloves, masks, shoes, helmets, are essential for health and safety across all market sectors. The increased demand has led to an explosion in production, and unfortunately, many manufacturers and suppliers have taken advantage of the sustainability trend, claiming their products are eco-friendly and biodegradable, even if that's far from the truth. Examples of greenwashing in PPE can include claims of biodegradability without evidence of or standards to back it up, marketing plastic-based PPE products as eco-friendly because they contain a very small amount of recycled materials, misleading certifications or logos on packaging that suggest a product meets specific environmental standards without having been independently verified. Companies promoting the green nature of their products without addressing their overall environmental impacts, such as waste generated during production or use. Does greenwashing matter? So, what's the harm in greenwashing? While it may seem like an innocent marketing tactic, it can have significant negative effects, not just to consumers, but also on the industry as a whole. Let's explore some of these consequences. Greenwashing makes it difficult for consumers to distinguish between companies that are genuinely committed to sustainability and those that are only paying lip service to it. This can lead to distrust in the industry as a whole and prevent companies with true sustainability efforts from gaining recognition. Environmental impact. When companies claim their products are eco-friendly without sustainability, those claims, it means that harmful environmental practices might go unchecked. For example, plastic waste, which is a major issue in the PPE sector, can continue to accumulate in landfills and oceans because consumers are misled into thinking that they are buying environmentally responsible products. Ethical concerns. Greenwashing can also mask the poor working conditions or unethical sources practices behind a product's production. A company that markets itself as green might still be engaged in labor exploitation or contributing to environmental degradation, though poor manufacturing practices. Financial implications. If a company or organization invests in products that are marketed as sustainable but are ultimately ineffective or harmful, they might end up spending more money on solutions that don't deliver real value in terms of environmental protection. What should we look for when choosing a PPE supplier? Now, how can you, as consumers or businesses, avoid falling victim to greenwashing? When selecting a PPE supplier, it's crucial to be discerning and ensure that sustainability claims are legitimate. Here are a few factors to consider. Certifications and standards. Look for third-party certifications that validate environmental claims. Common certifications to look out for include the ISO 14001, which is the Environmental Management Systems, Plastic Bank, removing plastic from our oceans and supporting those that do so. Ethical Trade Certificate indicates social and environmental responsibility in manufacturing. Global Recycle Standard, which is GRS, confirms a product is made with recycled materials. OECO-TEX Standard 100 certifies that textiles are free from harmful chemicals. EcoVadis, a third-party certification of a company's sustainability performance. These certifications demonstrate that a supplier's products have undergone independent verification and meet recognized environmental and social standards. Now, transparency in sourcing and manufacturing. A reputable supplier should be able to provide clear and transparent information about where and how their products are made. Ask questions. The source of raw materials used in the PPE, the manufacturing process, and the energy efficiency of their production facilities. What happens to the products after their use? Can they be recycled or are they disposed of responsibly? Avoid vague claims. Be wary of vague terms like eco-friendly, green, or biodegradable, unless they are backed up by specific facts, certifications, or data. Greenwashing often involves in using buzzwords without any clear explanation of what they mean or how they are verified. The life cycle analysis. True sustainability doesn't stop with the product itself, it extends to the entire life cycle. Consider how the product will last, how easily it can be disposed of, and its environmental footprint throughout its life. A supplier committed to sustainability will typically conduct a life cycle analysis to assess and minimize environmental impacts. Now, how to protect yourself from greenwashing. To further protect yourself from greenwashing, ensure that you are choosing genuinely sustainable products. Here are some additional tips. Look up the company's track record. Are there any complaints or accusations about greenwashing? Ask for data. Request concrete proof of environmental claims, such as product certifications, environmental reports, or supplier audits. Engage with industry groups. Engage with the industry organizations and groups that focus on sustainability in PPE, like the International PPE Association, to stay informed about the best practices and standards. In conclusion, greenwashing is a real problem within the global PPE sector, and it's crucial that we as consumers and businesses remain vigilant when choosing our supply partners. Greenwashing not only misleads consumers, but can perpetuate harmful environmental practices and undermine the true progress being made towards sustainability in the PPE industry. By asking the right questions, seeking transparency, and looking for verified certifications, we can protect both the environment and the integrity of the products we use. I'm going to show you a small video, if you don't mind just waiting. And I get there.
Each year, the need to reduce our plastic consumption increases.
Sorry.
And the race continues to protect the...
Sorry, how do I put this back on? Sorry, I had a bit of a technical issue. You heard it, but you didn't see it. I think I pressed it now. There we go.
Each year, the need to reduce our plastic consumption increases. And the race continues to protect the place we call home. Because we don't realise how much plastic we get through, or that less than 9% of it gets recycled, and 10 million tonnes of it gets dumped into our oceans each year. Uniglove's new sustainable hand protection range aims to be part of the solution by giving ocean plastic a new purpose. We segregate PET plastic from plastic waste, wash and crush it into flakes, convert those flakes into yarn, knit the yarn into liners, and apply them with polymer coatings to create reusable gloves that contain recycled plastic and save carbon dioxide. Unigloves. Responsible and ethical hand protection specialists, trusted around the world.
Thank you for your time today. Let's make informed choices and work together to ensure that we, as the PPE sector, remains a part of the solution rather than a part of the problem. At this point, I'd be happy to take any questions if you have, but other than that, travel safe today, and I hope you have a great week further. Thank you.
No questions? Thank you very much, Brandon. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentations and the Keynote Theatre for this year, for this programme. Thank you very much for attending on behalf of Tim Else and the team, and we hope to see you back here again next year. Have a safe journey home. Bye now.